There was this guy named Nevin. Yeah, I know. Crazy name. Crazy guy. And he lived a couple of doors down from us. And he was a bit, not to put too fine a point on it, he was a bit weird. He lived on his own. Or rather, he had done since his mother had died about 20 years ago. He was a solitary kind of guy. As you can probably imagine, not the life and soul of the party. I hardly ever saw him smile. I had to think about that. I had to really think and see if I could remember an occasion on which I definitely had seen him smile. I think I recall seeing him smile once or twice, but I may be imagining that. Laugh? Never. Never saw him laugh about anything, no matter how hard I try to remember. Now, it's not like he was a miserable old git. Far from it. He wasn't bad-tempered or obnoxious, it's just that he wasn't very jolly. Not remotely jolly. He was the polar opposite of jolly. The diametrically opposed version of merry. The total 180-degree opposite of cheerful. Get it? Not jolly. The antithesis of jolly. The antichrist of fun. Now, I didn't encounter him very often, and when I did, I sort of had to take an intake of breath before greeting him and stopping to chat. I did it out with a full sense of security, duty to be a good neighbour, and because I suppose I sort of felt a bit sorry for him. Felt sympathy for him being a bit lonely. Or perhaps because I liked him. One fine summer morning, I saw him in the distance and asked myself whether I should linger to stop and chat or just say, "Morning, Nevin," and get on with whatever I had to get on with that day. The little angel on my left shoulder said, "Stop and chat." The little devil on my right shoulder said, "Say aye and get the hell out of there." This morning, the angel held sway, so I stopped for a chat. I haven't the faintest idea what we talked about, but it didn't take long. I wished him all the best, and he said, "Keep in touch," and we went our separate ways. A few days later, one morning, I'm passing his house, and there's a funny smell in the air. A day or two later, the smell is stronger and quite nasty. I thought, the pigeon's been savaged by a cat, and its carcass is decaying under a bush in Nevin's garden. The next day, the smell's just as bad. I thought, a squirrel has been savaged by a fox, and its carcass is decaying under a bush in Nevin's garden. Following day, a fox has been hit by a car and has staggered through the edge to die. Its carcass is decaying under a bush in Nevin's garden. You've guessed, right, where this is going. Nevin's immediate neighbours, Sarah and Gary, called the police. I don't know why they waited so long, because the stench that wafted through their back garden was apparently appalling. The police came that afternoon, knocked down the front door of Nevin's house. We were standing on our doorsteps watching developments. After a minute or so, the female officer came out the front door, coughing and retching. She managed to avoid throwing up. She told us she had known what the smell was immediately she had arrived, and she'd encountered it before. Nevin's body was lying on the floor of an upstairs bedroom. Downstairs in the kitchen, a gas ring was burning. He must have lit the gas to cook something, then gone upstairs for some reason and dropped dead of a heart attack. A heart attack? The police officer suggests he may well have been dead before he hit the floor. Was I sad? Did I grieve? Was I bereft at the loss of a good neighbour? Of course I wasn't. I hardly knew him. People die all the time. A fact of life. We're all going to go sometime. Me, you, our loved ones, everyone, obviously. But I was very glad I'd taken the time to spend a few minutes in friendly social intercourse with him that last occasion I'd seen him. I rather think I must have been the last person to see him alive. I'm pleased to have been nice and pleasant to him. The last human contact he'd had before passing into oblivion. Keep in touch was the last thing he said, and I responded with a smile and a nod. Keep in touch. Luck to you, friend, whomsoever and wherever you may be.